What's up, everybody? This is your girl Mona Lisa, and welcome back to the Mona Lisa Show. I'm also known as X-Sims here on YouTube because I love playing with the Sims and diving into their life stories. On another Werewolf Legacy episode, we are here with Dayna, and she is doing her performance for her Vlad hardware gig that she got. Let's look at the gig so far, you guys. So it's called Vlad Hardware. And it says, develop your fitness and develop your handiness skill, which she did. So Dayna had to text Daryl really quick to let him know that she'll be home shortly. But she's here on set right now, and she got into hair and costume, and she's doing the Vlad hardware, and she's practicing her lines with her co-star because she has to rehearse scene with co-star, find and select a co-star, and run the rehearse scene social on them. Co-stars are found in all areas of the studio. Ask someone about their day. So she has to ask somebody about their day, and she has to tell the director she's ready, and she has to perform the scene. Now, she was able to introduce herself to Ken here, and so she is going to ask about his day because that's what she's supposed to do. And she's not going to be like another Judith Ward. She's actually going to be down to earth. And I don't even know if Judith Ward came to the set today. I know Judith Ward is supposed to show up to every set because she has contracts going out with all of these commercial gigs. But this is what it looks like, you guys. The set for Vlad's hardware. And it is so cute. Like, that is a freaking amazing. I cannot wait until she performs this scene. So she has to be funny on set. She asked somebody about their day. So she is going to be funny really quick. So she's going to tell a funny story. And then she's going to tell the director she is ready and that she needs to get the director's notes. And she is going to be like, let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm so excited. And my son just aged up. So it's like one of those things. I cannot wait. So we are going to get notes from the director. What else can we do from the director? And the director is Miki. Okay, that's cool. And we're going to more choices like perform scene. I don't know why I can't freaking start or tell them that I'm ready. So she's going to tell the director I need the notes. Tell the director she's ready. Tell the director you are ready to perform. She's like, listen, I've been waiting on you all day. I need you to stop chit-chatting and get on to the stage. So she is going to, Dayna is going to get on the stage and perform her lines. See what is happening. What's happening? Okay. So she's going to perform. So she's talking to the director. She's letting the director know, hey, I need my lines. I'm ready to perform. I'm ready to go. Let me get my energy up a little bit, please. So we're going to do that. And so Dayna is going to perform her scenes. So she has to perform a vampire bite scene, and she has to perform a repair fridge scene. So she's going to do a risky repair. Oh my gosh, I pray she doesn't like freaking kill herself doing this risky repair. But she also has to perform a vampire bite scene. So she's gonna come into this lady's house and be like, hey, I'm here to fix your refrigerator because you called Vlad's hardware, and so I'm here. And action, Dayna, action. Breathe, control yourself. You've done this many times, and so the camera's on you, girl. The camera's on you. And so she's doing her thing, fixing the fridge, risky. She did it. She performed it. So now she has to perform the risky bite. And I'm going all risky this time because I don't want Dayna to miss out on a great show performance. So Daryl said, hey, beautiful, I'm in the mood. I want to spend some time together. So Dayna is about to perform the risky bite on her co-star, and we are going to get it started. Oh my goodness, if only Daryl was here, he'd be so upset with Dayna for choosing this type of role. But she completed it. She wants to safely show the product, so she's about to do that right now. And so she's like, all right, you guys, are you ready? This is the once in a lifetime, ever, once in a lifetime exclusive Vlad hardware. You can get this for $12.99. The director said and cut, and Dayna did a wonderful job. She did a gold star this time, and I'm super proud of her. Everyone really enjoyed her performance. Dayna is getting the hang of this. She is going to discuss interests with the director, tell her an unbelievable story. Dayna is super proud of herself that she accomplished this. She's happy, she's gonna go home and actually, she's going to go to her aunt's place, and she is going to celebrate with her aunt for doing such a good job. Dayna got gold. That's a wrap. Dayna has finished all her scenes. The crew is shutting down, and the footage is being sent to editing. Money earned for 25. So she is going to go home. Let's just pretend Dayna was able to talk to the director and get to know the director a little bit. We are going to meet Dayna when she gets to her aunt's house to talk to her aunt about some of the things that she's concerned with. As Dayna just got home, her son is acting out in the kitchen, making a mess. Daryl finally wolfed out. He is on a rampage. He's rampaging right now. He has a lot of fury that he wants to unleash. He feels the call of the moon. Hopefully he can get this out of his system. Dayna's not too happy that he wolfed out in front of their son. Their son is playing with a pan right now, just beating the crap out of their cabinets. Dayna is going to reprimand both of them for Aiden messing up her cabinets, and for Daryl for wolfing out in front of their son. Too close to him, it could have hurt him. So she's going to parenting, teach to say sorry for destroying her cabinets, and Daryl is destroying all of her furniture. Like, he's breaking everything. He's stinking all this freaking rampage. He doesn't know what anything is. He doesn't know what anything is, but he does want to just go here ferociously, and I think he's gonna go to his mate. I think he's going to. His wolf is unleashed. His wolf is on the hunt, and his wolf wants his mate. And Daryl's wolf, because he's not in control right now, Daryl's wolf is going to seek out Rory. As much as Daryl has been fighting this werewolf mating pool and the werewolf mating bond, he really can't. Every time Daryl tries to pull away from Rory, and he's fighting it and fighting the pool, every time that Rory is in his presence longer than 2 minutes, it just dissipates. All the reasons why he doesn't want to be with her just dissipate. As much as he wants to hate the fates for making him choose between his imprinted mate Dayna, the woman that he loves, the woman that he chooses, making him choose somebody else over her, it's something that he can't condone for his own life. His werewolf is like, you simple-minded human, you do not understand. I need my mate. I love my mate. Her wolf is calling out to me. I am going to my mate, whether you want me to or not. So we're going to focus the camera on Rory. And Rory is here at the Wild Fangs hangout, and Daryl is going to come to her. And he is going to, he can't really do anything. Oh my goodness, he can snarl at her, but that's about it. He's just going to be in her presence and see what happens. He doesn't know where he's going, but he knows that his wolf is taking him somewhere, and he prays he doesn't do anything that he regrets, and he prays his werewolf doesn't claim anybody that he will eventually regret claiming himself personally, because Daryl and his werewolf are two entities in one. There's Daryl, the human side, and then there's Daryl, the werewolf side. And Daryl's werewolf side, wants his mate and hates the fact that Daryl is holding him back from his one true love and one true destiny. And he doesn't understand why Daryl isn't grasping the fact that a mate is supposed to be something so beautiful. And that's the main reason why his mother fought so hard to be with his father. Oh, dang. Rory's like, why are you here on my territory while you're rampaging? You know how bad that can be, Daryl? You know how many people you can hurt right now while you're rampaging? And you're on my territory. What do you want? Like, you're gonna reject me. Are you here to reject me? Because if that's what you're trying to do, I don't care anymore. I'm able to finally just move on. And Daryl's like, no, listen, Rory, I need help. Daryl, you know you're not supposed to be here. You are rampaging. You're just getting a handle on your werewolf. You cannot be on another werewolf pack territory, especially my territory. I am the alpha of this pack. And what, you here to what, reject me? I already can tell that you don't want to be with me. You didn't even wait for me. You didn't even care to wait for me. You're made. Do you not understand what it's supposed to be like? Every werewolf's dream is to have their mate, their one true destiny. And what, you want to reject me? You came all the way over here to what? Showcase your bravery on my pack territory? You're rampaging. You can hurt anybody. And so like Rory is going off on Daryl. She's expressing her hurt, her pain. She's expressing to Daryl how it sucks for her to watch him have this life, this family with somebody else that's not even his mate. And Daryl is trying to explain to Rory, like, well, at least his wolf is trying to explain to Rory, it's my stupid human side. It's my stupid, it's the stupid human that I'm paired with. Like, he doesn't understand, but I understand the gravity of it, and I love you, and I want to be with you, but, you know, I also do love Dayna. I can't help that I imprinted on her, too. And I do have a family, but maybe we can give this a chance, a try. Maybe you can give me a chance, a try. You know, the fates, like, you heard that I died. And she's like, yeah, I heard that you died. I was the one that gave, you know, Dayna some tips on how she can revive you. Did she let you know that? And Daryl's like, no, I didn't know. And that's one thing that Dayna definitely did not do. She did not tell Daryl that one of the people that helped her revive him was Rory. And Rory gave Dayna the missing clue she needed to bring him back to life. So for the fact that Dayna didn't tell Daryl that's like screams like jealousy and insecurity there. And even though Daryl doesn't want Dayna to ever feel like she has to compete with anybody else, his werewolf and him just knows he belongs with Rory, and it's wrong of him to stop Dayna from potentially being anybody else's mate, and it's wrong for Dayna to be stopping him. And I do know one thing for sure is that, you know, if Dayna and Daryl ever do eventually call it quits with each other, which I think they're not even in a relationship right now, I'm not sure. But if they do eventually call it quits, you know, they're going to have a big, nasty custody battle with Aiden, because they love their son so much, and their son is like the only thing that's truly keeping them together. So Daryl's like, no, like, I love you. I want to be with you. He is going to run away because he is scared of Rory and what she might do to him, because she is an alpha and she has to protect her pack first and foremost. So he is encroaching on her space, so he's going to back off of her land, but he does want to let her know, like, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. He tried his best with Rory, but she's like, go home, Daryl. Just go home. We'll talk more later. Like, you're on a rampage. Your wolf is confused. Your wolf doesn't know what he's doing. I know you want to claim me. I know you want to mate with me, but it's time to go home. Your phone is ringing off the hook. Dayna is asking where you're at. Like, you have to go. And so Daryl is going to go home, and he has a lot to think about. He has to go and talk to his adoptive parents and just get their take on what he should do. And one, I do want to look at their relationship, and I do want to see if they're in a relationship right now. They are soulmates, but no, they're not in a relationship at all. He has to ask her all over again, and so that's good. Like, he's not with her because technically, you know, death did sever all of their ties, but he has to respectfully do it, respectfully with Dayna, completely sever ties, and see if he can co-parent nicely with her, and maybe they can, you know, live their separate lives, and Dayna can go live with her aunt or in San Myshuno like she's been wanting to, and Daryl can stay here with his pack. We can travel back and forth. Who knows, guys? Leave your comments down below. I am so freaking torn. Ever since finding out that Rory is his true fated mate, like, I can't, for the sake of the supernatural realm, you know, do him a disservice for at least not allowing him to at least try with his fated mate. I feel so bad because, you know, as an author, and I'm writing my own werewolf stories, you know, I can just feel for Daryl right now, and I can feel for Dayna right now, because I can understand, like, she does have this flirtatious side to her, and she has been curbing the side to her that likes females and men for Daryl, and she kind of hid herself within this relationship, and she does want to be a werewolf. She thinks it's cool, but she's not too sure, because she does want to be a celebrity, and she does want to, you know, be famous and well known, and she knows she has to be secluded as a werewolf. And Daryl surprisingly has the want to be a celebrity, whereas he can't be a celebrity. So he's like, you know, fighting his werewolf lifestyle, because, like, he just got flung into this. You know, he never knew anything about this until he shifted for the first time. You know, he's been basically handling all of this by himself, and he feels like it's a gift and a curse, but at the same time, like, he wouldn't trade it for the world, being able to have all of these abilities, but at the same time, he just wants to live a normal life, and he just wants to be with Dayna so bad. And I can't, he's like so freaking torn. He's so torn between, you know, living up to his duties as an alpha and as a mate, or disowning this werewolf lifestyle and just living a human life with Dayna and San Myshuno and being celebrities and raising their son Aiden. Who knows? Like, I am so freaking torn. Like, Dayna is so freaking scared. Like, she is so scared, like, of him and this world. And I think Dayna is going to just do them both a favor, and she's probably just going to just break it off. But right now, she's just gonna run away. She's super scared. Aiden is playing playfully in his room right now. He has no idea that his father is wolfing out right now. Daryl is just running away from the house, trying to get away from Dayna. Dayna is just like, you need to go. You need to just go. So Dayna is going to lock the door for for everyone for right now. She's going to lock that door. And she is going to, you know, lock for everyone but Dayna for right now, because she doesn't want Daryl coming into the house. She's super scared. She's gonna call her aunt. Dayna, you know, she's had enough. She thought she could handle the supernatural realm. She's peeing on her pants. She's so freaking scared. She's peeing on herself. She's gonna call her aunt. She's gonna say, listen, I need to just spend a couple days with you to just figure things out. And she locked Daryl out of his own home. So we're going to just call up our aunt. Oh my goodness, we're gonna call her up. Just chat with her really quick. I know she's probably sleeping, but let's just pretend she answers the phone and tells her, listen, come over anytime you need to. My doors are always open for you. Dayna, she thought she could hang. She really did, but she can't. She can't do this. Like, she really can't. And she knows that Rory would be the better off mate and suited for Daryl compared to her. She locked her and her son in their own home while freaking Daryl is enraged and he is just running a freaking rampage. Oh my freaking goodness. Like, Daryl is going to try to go home, and he is going to try to, like, have her answer the door. And if she doesn't, he's going to probably tear their home down. Look at all those cars. Yeah, he's going to tear their home down. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. So Daryl is going to try to run here, go here ferociously. He's going to try to get into the house, and he's going to realize that Dayna locked all of the doors. And he is not going to appreciate that whatsoever. So he is going to be like, Dayna, let me in. It's just me. She's like, no, Daryl, you're rampaging. I don't want you around our son. You know it's not safe. You need to learn how to control it. Daryl's like, you can't keep me out of this house. Like, how can you keep me out of this house? You know I'm not going to hurt you and our baby. And Dayna's like, look how you're acting right now, Daryl. Like, you're freaking terrorizing everything. You're smashing everything. You're not even caring about our property. I understand it's because you're rampaging, but I need to protect our son, and I need to protect myself from you. And if that means I have to, lock you out of the house, I will. And Daryl is just going around just scratching and just smashing everything. And, he's locked out of the house right now. And Dayna is super scared. She is definitely going to make sure she's protecting her son at all costs while Daryl is rampaging. And so we're going to pick back up when Daryl just calms the freak down. You guys, like, this is not okay. And this is what Dayna is concerned about. Like, she's truly concerned about this. Daryl is just going to be like, okay, she locked me out. I can't get in. They're safe. He's crying to her from outside the window. He's upset. He wants to go to bed, but he can't go to bed because he's locked out of his own house. Like, there's nothing he can do. And, Dayna is going to let him know. She's going to text him. She's going to let him know, like, babe, you need to calm down. You can't keep howling. So she is going to, she can't text him because he's on the property, but Daryl is going to relieve himself. Hopefully he can do that. If not, like, I don't know what to tell you. And here is Greg. Oh my gosh! I've been wanting to meet Greg for the longest time, and we finally get to freaking meet him. So here we are with Greg, and I wonder, will Daryl be able to introduce himself to Greg? Probably not, so Dayna is going to do it. Dayna is going to attempt to communicate with Greg, and she's going to be like, Greg, can you please help me out right now? Please, can you please? Because this rampage stuff I can't take, and I need my man to get the help that he needs. And Greg, you are the oldest werewolf, okay? You need to. So cry, Greg, and attempt to communicate. And we are going to, I don't know, I just want her to get to know Greg. She is so freaking scared. Dayna is so freaking scared right now. She doesn't know what to do with her life. She's really scared. Scared werewolf. A werewolf has lost control and is on the loose. Her butt hurts. Bad surroundings. She's confident. Oh my goodness. She needs to repair everything. So replace this. So Greg is mean. That's what she learned about Greg. Dayna is also going to talk to Greg about how she can have Daryl, regain some of his control. She might call over the pack, so they can talk to Daryl and calm him down and help him out. Try to call over Stina, call over Christopher, definitely call over Rory. Oh, even though she probably won't call over Rory, because Dayna is, as much as she doesn't want to stand in the way, she typically is by the things that she does to sabotage her relationship with Rory and Daryl. She tries to sabotage a lot of things. But anyway, so she's here just cleaning up and getting the house together while Daryl finally is done with his rampage. He got beat the freak up, as you can tell. He was scratched. He was wounded. It says dazed, beaten up, taking a good licking can make a sim. Oh my goodness, he's battered and bruised. So who did he freaking fight? I missed it. Oh my goodness, he has a fever, he's sick, a pretty butterfly, he fought somebody. Like, who did he fight? Oh, Greg and Daryl now despise each other. So Greg and Daryl got into a fight because Dayna was trying to tell Greg, like, Greg, you need to check Daryl. He's going crazy, he's on a rampage, help him out. And Greg is one of those older werewolves that will take a handle when any of these werewolves get out of control, because he's the oldest and he is strong and he's mighty and powerful. Stronger and powerful than Christopher. So, they got into it, I guess. So now they despise each other, and Greg is mean. And it says, wow, the studio sent your positive feedback on your performance in that commercial. We are not quite sure how to handle this. Typically, we just send back one of our canned excuses for bad performance and then rotate in another extra. Good job. Just don't go thinking you need a raise. Oh, wow. Like, her agency is an asshole. This was great, but I think it's time for me to go home. So Dayna was promoted to commercial spokesperson. I'm super excited about that. What's that about? That's cool. And let's see what that's about. And she reached level 6 in her acting. So she's a level 3 in actressing, and she's a level 3 actress. Dayna has cemented herself as a trusted brand. She is a commercial spokesperson. Her agent may send more daytime TV auditions her way to advance her career. Unlocks family home stage, camping adventure stage, and the next promotion guest star. So she's getting up there. Let's look at her profile. And let's see she's still unknown. Oh my goodness. So how could she get known? Besides your journey, video station, fame, contributes. So she just needs to contribute to her fame points. So Daryl got the beaten up of his lifetime, and then now Dayna, isn't going to go to her aunt's. She's not going to run away scared, because she did say she wants to stay committed to Daryl, and she can't keep running away scared every time he wolves out. So she is going, though, to unlock for everybody. She's going to unlock the doors, and Daryl can now come inside. Unlock. She's going to unlock the doors for him. Daryl is going to come in, and he's going to use the restroom. After she gets done fixing the restroom for him, he is going to clean up. And see, this is what I mean by they would have a nasty custody battle with Aiden, because Dayna would be the type of woman to lock him out of the house, to make sure he has no access to their son, just because she cares so much about Aiden's safety, even if that means keeping him away from his crazy werewolf father that needs to still learn how to control his rampage. So they're here. Everyone's over here, trying to see how Daryl is doing. They heard that he got beat up by Craig. So Daryl is going to, talk to everybody, thank them for coming over. And then he is going to go over to his adoptive parents' home and just make sure they're doing all right over there. He is going to, take a feral poo. Dayna and Daryl, it's about that time where they're going to have a lot of arguments. He's going to argue about parenting with her. He's going to, be mean to her and be like, why the heck did you, lock me out, insult her feeble nature? Like, girl, you don't have to be scared of me all the time. He's gonna cuss. He's like, why the freak did you lock me the freak out of our own home? Like, that's not cool, Dayna. What if something was going on with Aiden? And she's like, my first and foremost priority is to protect our son. So Daryl, is gonna argue with her in front of everybody. He does not care. Everyone of the pack, everybody in every pack is going to know, that the Luna and the Alpha are arguing. And so Daryl's like, that's not okay. That's seriously not okay, Dayna, for you to do that, to leave me out there like that. So he's going to yell at her, tell everybody, thank you for coming, thank you for checking in on her. She's okay, I'm okay. Can y'all just please go away? This is between me and my woman. And she's not going to be my woman in the next 20 minutes. So we're going to, really just tell her how upset we were about that. Like, we're going to snarl at her. Like, that's not okay, Dayna. Like, really, that's not. I do not like that. I do not appreciate that. Like, their relationship is taking a major hit, you guys. And, he's not liking this, so he's going to give her a cold shoulder. He's like, listen, you need to go with your aunt, but you can keep Aiden here. Just go with your aunt, Dayna. Just go and visit her if that's what you want, okay? If that's what you want to do, just do that. Discuss how embarrassed I was for the fact that, I'm trying to come back into this house. I'm not going to hurt you. And you think I'm going to hurt you. And that's what upsets me the most. So maybe you're not up to handling, this relationship. And Dana's like, maybe you're right. Maybe you haven't been taking the hints that I've been trying to tell you all this time. And ask, what Dayna's problem is. Ask her what's going on. Like, and she's like, I've been giving you all of these hints. I've been telling you I'm unhappy. Like, this is not the life for me. She's like, hey, this drama isn't my fault. At least not completely. I'm allowed to feel bitter. I'm allowed to feel bitter about what's happened between us. Yeah, a lot of stuff has happened, but you don't have to have that bitterness get you to the point where you're so fearful of your mate. And Dayna's like, but you're not my mate, Daryl. Like, that's what you're not understanding. And it's crazy that you're going to choose me over somebody that is your mate, and I'm not happy. So she's going to yell at him, and she's just like, listen, I am going to spend some time with my aunt, but I'm going to take Aiden. Like, what if I just have the house and you just go over to the compound? Or I don't know. Like, I don't want to leave. I don't want to go back and forth with Aiden. Aiden is our son. Like, I don't want our son to have to deal with a broken home. But, like, we're not doing good, Daryl. Like, and I don't appreciate you, yelling at me in front of everybody. Like, seriously? I am going to argue with you. Because that was so uncalled for. Like, I was protecting myself, and you told me that if I ever needed to protect myself, that I needed to lock the doors, lock things, lock us away from you, because, she's going to shove him, like, a little bit. She's like, do not come up into my face like that in front of everybody when you told me that I needed to protect myself. I needed to protect myself from you. You are a werewolf. You can freaking hurt us at any time. You're like, look at you. Look at the way you are reacting. I know I locked you out and that upset you, but come on. And they aren't going to fight. I pray they don't fight, because that's like domestic violence. Eva is calling Dayna right now. She's like, am I getting smart with you? How would you know? You're really stupid, right? And she's like, no, I'm not stupid, Eva. I am stupid for staying this long in this crazy toxic relationship, because I realize I need to be myself. And it's just done and over with. So Dayna and Daryl are completely just like done. They're over it. Dayna is going to let Daryl have this place with Aiden, their son. She will visit from time to time, but she does want to go to stay in myshuno and go to her aunt's place, at least just for a couple days, just to smooth things over between her and Daryl. You guys, so we're going to, oh my goodness, Daryl wants to propose, but to who? And Dayna's like, so who are you trying to propose to, me or Rory? And this is why I have insecurities too with you too. I have insecurities with you too, Daryl. And like, this is ridiculous. Like, Daryl really, like, Dayna's gonna be like, beg for forgiveness. Like, she shouldn't have to beg for no freaking forgiveness, because he should understand her. Like, they are so cool on each other. And Daryl's like, you know what, Dayna, you just gotta go. Christopher is super upset because he really loves Daryl and Dayna together, and he's upset that Daryl is taking all of this fated shit, to heart. And Christopher is going to tell Daryl all about how, his mom and their pack was supposed to drop him off at his pack, but they were intercepted by rogues, and that's why they had to drop Daryl off, which ended up to be his adoptive parents that know all about the werewolf community because of the stories they heard growing up, but they just never truly believed it until that fateful night. So Christopher is going to talk to Daryl about that, while Dayna is just trying to give herself some space, get herself cleaned up, because it's time for her to just head on over to her aunt's house and just live her life as a celebrity and away from Daryl. Even though Dayna does want to be a werewolf one day, she just knows that it's just her and Daryl are not working out right now. They just have a lot of things that are not meshing well. So everyone's just leaving the house. Daryl is like over here proposing over and over and over again. He's sad, he's upset, he's bruised. He's feeling hurt. He had an aggravating conversation with her. He fought with somebody, which was Greg. He smells mandarin scent cologne. Daryl is wearing cologne. He is contagious. That really hurts. So let's look at their sim profile together. So their sim profile right now, Big Sad Wolf. This is Daryl's sentiments about Dayna. Daryl accidentally frightened Dayna with his werewolf ways. People close to Daryl deserve better than that. failed at friendship. Daryl values keeping his friends close, but his friendship with Dayna has frayed and unraveled. And Dayna's sentiments about Daryl is a festering grudge. Dayna has a deep-seated grudge against Daryl. It's hard to forget or forgive the past, which may make being around Daryl feel very unpleasant for Dayna. So Dayna, you know, she tried her best to live this lifestyle with Daryl, but she realizes that she's just not cut out for this werewolf life. So she does want to change her aspiration. She doesn't want to be a werewolf anymore. She's over it, honestly. She just wants to be well known, have a lot of fortune, live with her family, just stuff like that. She's just not into this werewolf lifestyle. So she does want to be a world famous celebrity. And Daryl does want to change his aspirations because he loves being a werewolf and he realizes being a werewolf is his calling. So he is going to be a werewolf, and you know, he needs to experience a full moon, which he has already. So we will, you know, do that. He has become a werewolf. He did level up as a runt, and he has read werewolf books, so we're going to have that for him. So new aspiration. Daryl has completed his werewolf initiation. It's time for him to embark on the next chapter of his werewolf journey. What possibility does his future hold? At mercy of the collective, join the Moonwood Collective dignified and neighborly ranks. Wildfang's renegade, join the Wildfangs and show the world who's boss. Lone wolf, become the strongest, scariest werewolf on your own. Or cure seeker, seek the cure to continue life as a normal sim. So eventually he would want to be a cure seeker, but he wants to be a lone wolf for right now, and he does want to join his own pack one day, not anybody else's pack. So Dayna over here, she knows she wants to become a 2-star celebrity and purchase a fame perk, and she does want to call her aunt really quick and let her aunt know that she is on her way shortly with Aiden. She's going to take Aiden for this weekend, and then Daryl can have Aiden next week because he's going to be implementing the pack and doing a lot of stuff with his pack. So she is going to call up her aunt. She's going to chat, and she's going to invite her aunt over. Dayna is calling her aunt and letting her aunt know, like, hey, things are hitting a rough patch between me and Daryl. Daryl has come to the realization that he needs to be with his mate. He no longer wants to be with me, and I no longer want to be with him. I am too scared. It frightens me. I thought I can handle this, but when reality hits, it hits, you know. And Aunt May is like, I didn't know you were dealing with all of this. Please come over. Let's go. We will, you know, get things going for you. So Dayna does want to do a couple things before she leaves. She does want to put some things in her inventory, especially when it comes to these pictures and photos. So she will create a copy of this, and she will create a copy of this, and she will create a copy, and I wonder if it's in her inventory now. She has so many of these pictures. But I want her to create these copies because I want her to have these photos as well. So as Dayna is going around and just making copies of all the photos that she wants to take with her and just getting Aiden packed up and ready to go, she hears commotion in the living room. Daryl is out here arguing with her aunt, letting her aunt know, like, you know, she's coming right back. You know, this is only temporary. And Aunt May is like, you need to learn how to let her go. She doesn't want this lifestyle. She doesn't want to be with you anymore. And he's like, this is just temporary. She is the woman for me. Like, Daryl is going spastic right now because he cannot believe that him and Dayna are truly completely over. Like, you know, he understands he went on a rampage. He understands that he frightens her. He understands that she's unhappy. He loves her and he wants to be here for her, and he's choosing her even though he's fighting his love for his own mate. Daryl's mate, Rory, is blowing him up and just asking him how he's doing, how, if he made it home okay, because he was just acting out very crazy last night and saying some crazy things about how he truly loves her and wants to be with her, and he's trying to break it off with Dayna. And now Daryl is understanding why him and Dayna are at this point, because his werewolf started a fight with her and basically, said some disparaging things, and he's just in a place where his heart, his soul, he wants Dayna, but his werewolf's heart and his werewolf soul wants his mate. And it's like he's fighting so hard, and it's just not working. And so Aunt May is like, listen, Daryl, you got to let my niece go, my daughter, the one that I've been taking care of since she was 5 years old. Yeah, my sister's daughter. Yeah, you need to let her go. She's not happy. She's not safe here. Just let her live her life. And if it works out, it will work out. But you can't force things, Daryl. And so Daryl's like, fine. You know what? She can go, but my son, I want visitations. I want to be able to see him. I want him to be able to come over here, and she's more than welcome to come over here. And, Aunt May's like, yeah, that's fine, but she has to go. And so Dayna, she's getting up, and she is going to be kind in a way, because this is going to hurt their son more than anything. So she is going to just be kind, and just say goodbye. I don't know if she can hug him. I wish she could. This is really breaking my heart, because I love them so much together, but I understand that there's a lot of stuff that she is going through right now, and his phone is being blown up because the pack is needing him, and he needs to be at the pack right now. And Dayna realizes that his life and his whole purpose and his life is separate from hers, and she needs to be able to let him go as well as he needs to be able to let her go. And so she is going to thank him for all of the 6 glorious years they've been together, but it's time for them to go. And I know their 1-year anniversary would have been coming up shortly, if it hasn't already. Yeah, their wedding anniversary was going to come up again, but it's just time for them to go. And they're breaking up a week before Christmas, and this is crazy, them breaking up a week before Christmas. But who knows, maybe they can get back together for Christmas. I don't know, but they just need some space, they need some time. And Dayna, she's not going to prolong it anymore. She is going to try to give him a kiss and let him know, like, this isn't the end, but it needs to be the end for right now. And Aunt May's like, come on, Dayna, we need to go. It's time to go. Daryl's like, please don't do this. Dayna's like, I got to go. I will, see you another time. She has to go. She has to go. She has to go. And Daryl was following Dayna into the kitchen. It's like, don't do this. Don't do this. I gotta go. And he's like, no. He's like, I need you to be serious for once, Dayna. I need you to be honest with me. What do you really want? Because you've been giving me mixed signals. She's like, I gotta go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, my heart is freaking broken, because I want him to embrace her or something, and it's just, I want him to just say goodbye, and it just sucks. Oh my gosh, like, okay, she just has to go. I just have to go. I gotta go. Daryl and Dayna now despise each other, and Daryl wants to say goodbye to his son, because he's going to have to go with his mom for a little bit, and they're going to be switching out their custody, and they have to work it all out. But oh my goodness, like, he didn't even get to spend that much time with his son. So he's going to comfort his son. And then he is also going to hug him lovingly before he goes. So we're gonna watch that happen, and this is so crazy because I didn't expect this episode to go like this. It's just how it all goes down. But Daryl is going to say goodbye to his son, and then he's going to finally, get himself cleaned up from his fight that he had with Greg. And Dayna, that's another thing that Dayna was so completely over Daryl with, is just the way that he was just, going around hitting people, fighting all the time, just trying so hard to be with her, but it just wasn't working out. So he's just saying goodbye to his son and how much he loves his son. Aunt May is like, we have to go. We have to change his diaper really quick. We are going to miss him so much. We're going to get to know our son, and we are going to give him some more comfort. And then Dayna is going to go here, and she's just going to be like, yeah, it's time to go. Come on, Aiden. And oh my goodness gracious, I cannot deal with this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, like this is breaking my freaking heart. Oh my gosh, no. This is breaking my heart. Do not take my son. Okay, so we have to go. We have to go, baby. We have to go. Oh. So we are here with Dayna and Aiden, and they are here at her Aunt May's apartment here in myshuno. And this is what the apartment looks like as soon as Dayna comes inside to the apartment. It is snowing now. Christmas is about to start, you guys. It's so crazy how they're not at their place anymore. Dayna is here with her aunt in her aunt's 3-bedroom home. So over here we have a bedroom. Over here we have another. We have a bathroom, a big kitchen. We have another bedroom here. We have her aunt's photography studio that her aunt invites her clients over here to do her in-home photo shoots with them, because it's just sometimes easier than going to her actual studio all around the world. Those studio places that she has, because she has multiple studios, but she likes the studio that she made in her home. It's just more convenient for her. And then here's another bedroom. Well, here's a bedroom. Okay, so there's 2 bathrooms and 3 beds. So 2 bathrooms and 3 bedrooms, but this bedroom is a photography room. Then we have a living room and then the dining room area. And Aiden is here just, walking around. Dayna is super dehydrated. She's super upset. She's tired. We're going to brush our teeth. We're going to get some water. And then she's going to go to sleep. We also have to get a bed for Aiden to put in Dayna's room, so we can do that. And so they're here just talking and chit-chat, and I do want to revamp her aunt's place, but all in due time. And then Aunt May Parker, she is, family oriented. She's a goofball, she's gregarious, she's cheerful, and, she needs to be, let's see, she is a global superstar, thank you very much, and she has a pristine reputation, okay? A global superstar. May has officially made it. She's a global superstar. In recognition of her accomplishments, she has earned a celebrity tile. She should travel to the Starlight Boulevard so she can conduct her tile placement ceremony to cheers from her, fans. We will go out and, do that with Aunt May and have her place her tile on the Hollywood Boulevard walk. And because Dayna has always wanted to live this lifestyle, and she's always been in the presence of her aunt, and her aunt having to have a lot of photographers. So Dayna is used to this lifestyle. She loves this type of lifestyle, so she's happy to finally be inside myshuno. And she knows, even though that her and Daryl actually, what was it, they were together for 5 years, married for 4 years, so together they had a 6-year relationship. So Dayna and Daryl had a 6-year relationship, and even though they had a wonderful up and down relationship, she knows that they tried their best, and they're now going to focus on their son and make sure their son gets all the love and attention he deserves. And hopefully Daryl, finds what he's looking for when it comes to his pack, his mate, and everything like that. And Dayna recognizes that, she can't hold Daryl back, and Daryl can't hold Dayna back from her life either. So we got to make sure that Aiden is doing well because we don't want him to get taken away. So I will cheat his need really quick. And Dayna is still upset. She's hurting. She's angry. She's upset that Daryl went on the rampage again and had no consideration for her and her son. She doesn't want to live in fear anymore. So she feels free just to do what she wants. I don't know who she's going to get with or, if she's ever going to settle down. But she knows that one thing is for certain. Her son's safety and her son's well-being means the most to her. Dayna has always been used to this lifestyle. So, it's going to be cool to be able to dive into Aunt May's life and as a celebrity because she is a celebrity. And it's going to be cool to dive into Rory's pack when Daryl and Rory become officially claimed to one another, because then Daryl can merge the Bloodstone pack with Rory's pack, the Wild Fangs. So that's kind of cool that he's alpha to another alpha, and that's what he needed, an alpha mate. And so, Dayna's still angry. She's trying to calm herself down. She's going to practice her acting. She still needs to get herself a gig, but she's taking a break right now because she just needs to boost her confidence, and she's just going through a lot right now. So Daryl is here, and he's so upset. So he's calling Rory and asking if Rory can just come over so he can talk to her and let her know that he broke it off with Dayna, that he does want to just talk to her about the werewolf packs and ask her how he can implement his alpha pack. He doesn't want to off the bat start a relationship with her because Daryl is still confused and conflicted because he knows he really truly loves Dayna, but at the same time he will be upset with himself if he doesn't give this mate bond and this mate pool a chance. And he's still wearing his freaking wedding ring. This is so crazy. I don't know if Rory is going to come over, but it just sucks because Daryl, had a baby with Dayna and they had 6 years together, and it's like all of that went down the drain because they just couldn't they just weren't the right fit together. But it's okay because life moves on and life goes on, and they're going to be all right. Rory did end up showing up to the house, so we're going to use the bathroom really quick, and then we're going to talk to Rory. I don't know where she went to because it was happening so freaking fast. Ooh, there's a lot of gnomes in the backyard, and I don't like that. Where's Rory? Let's see. Let's focus the camera on Rory. We are fated mates. It's complicated. She's a freelancer right now. So we're gonna invite her to this current lot. I think she left like super quick. Like she popped up for like 2 seconds. It's starting to snow, you guys. I'm going to end this episode here. I'm super sad that Dayna and Daryl completely called it quits and they both were in agreement, and maybe it's just not meant to be, but maybe it will be for their future mates and them. So right now Rory is sleeping. She can't hang out, and he doesn't want to talk to Mila right now, but he does want to make sure his crops are doing okay. Oh, goodness gracious. Mila, why do you keep showing up at his house? Like, you're that desperate for my man? Like, seriously. When Dayna is not here, it's like, what the heck? So, we are going to get to know you, Mila. I mean, Daryl is feeling some type of way. He needs to get a lot of his aggression out. So, will Daryl sleep with Mila? I don't know. I mean, like, you're here, you're desperate, I'm desperate, I need somebody. No, he's not gonna do that. Daryl is not. Daryl is just gonna go to like freaking bed. He's going to go to his son's room and just sit here and just contemplate on the fact that he doesn't have his son anymore in this house with him, and he's just gonna be looking at all these pictures by himself without his son for majority of the week. It's just crazy. I think I want to give Dayna 2 weeks with her son and then Daryl 2 weeks with his son, just so it could be fair, but I don't know how it's going to work out, you guys. Stay tuned. Let me know in your comments, in the comment section down below, what should Daryl do? Should he completely claim and try it out with Rory, or should he work it out with Dayna and pursue Dayna, or should he just, move on with life, and whatever life has to offer him, he will go with. I don't know, you guys, but stay tuned. This is X Life here saying happy swimming, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys.